Hi, I'm Jonni Good. I'm the author of the brand new book, How to Make Adorable Baby Animal Dolls. And in this video, I just want to show you how easy it is to make these soft sculpted toes. That's the one thing in the book that looks a lot more complicated when it's written down than it does when you just actually watch somebody do it. It's actually really easy. So let me show you how that's done. First, of course, you just make a knot in the end of about an 18 to 20 inch piece of thread. You want to use heavy craft thread or waxed dental floss. I've noticed that on some of the darker colors of the cotton velour, the dental floss pulls the fiber, the stuffing, through the holes along with the floss. I'm not really sure why that happens. For that reason, for this gray, I'm using a heavy craft thread. I'm not using a thread that matches, which you of course would want to do, but I wanted to make sure that it shows up in the video. So just do an overhand stitch to fill in that the space that you left in the seam so that you could stuff your arm. Then you want to make one small anchor stitch right at the top so that the thread doesn't pull up any further, and then put the tip of the needle just on the far side of the seam. Put it back in the same space and pull it tight. Now I always use 2 stitches just because I think that it holds a little bit better. That's up to you. You don't necessarily have to. But the second time, the tip of the needle goes to the bottom of the next toe. And you just keep doing that, 1 stitch from just on the other side of the seam, down through the same hole, then back again, and move the tip of the needle to the next toe. Just keep on doing that until you have 4 toes. Now of course you can see there that my thread shows. You wouldn't if you used gray. It would almost completely disappear into the fuzz of the cotton velour. I'm just going to keep on doing it now. Got 2 more toes to go, I think. Now with the last toe, you're going to be doing something a little bit different. You go ahead and put the needle in the same place that you normally would. Make your usual stitch. And then for the second stitch, the needle point comes back up under the stitch from the 1 stitch over. Because now what we're going to be doing is making stitches that go along the bottom of the toes, just to make nice round shapes for the toes. In order to do that, you just need to make 1 stitch between each of the longer stitches that you already made. Very simple process. And we're pulling, of course, each time we're pulling it tight. And then for the very last one, you go down underneath there. That's at the point where the pad of the foot would come, and you just put 1 stitch right there and then take it back up again so that the needle comes up between a couple of the toes. We're going to anchor the thread there in a hidden spot. Now I should mention here, I'm using a really long doll needle and that's causing me some problems. I wanted to do this video real quick and I couldn't find my shorter doll needle, so you can see it's causing me a little bit of problem, but you of course would be more organized, so you'll know where your 3.5 inch doll needle is. And then I just cut the thread down below. The thread ends up being hidden inside of the arm. So there, it's all done. You can see here that little arm that I just finished. You actually obviously want to do the other arm so that the toes are on the other side of the arm, so that you have both a right and a left. And then the toes on the feet are done exactly the same way. And that's all there is to it. How to soft sculpt toes on adorable baby animal dolls. If you have any questions at all, be sure and come visit me, ultimatepapermache.com.